Hey guys, Camper15 back out with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another My Home Hero episode review for you guys as we continue on with the show. Apologize for getting this video out a few days later. I was I was busy on my Mother's Day. I took my mom to a baseball game for Mother's Day, and then two, Monday, I just felt like dog crap. I was sick. I feel much better, more energy, so I can come on here and do my video. Which, funny enough, I think I posted my Heavenly Delusions episode review already. If you saw that video, I recorded that yesterday, the day I was sick. So that video, even though it wasn't the best, I got my point across when it came to that show, Heavenly Delusions, for this week. But My Home Hero, man, it was a solid episode. I think the one thing that was pretty interesting from this week's episode was the fact that the daughter was absolutely like, my God, Reika is just... I don't know, man. I just don't know about Reika. You know, Reika just doesn't seem to... Now, obviously, she's curious just from the standpoint, like, her parents, she clearly knows her parents are hiding something from her. And clearly, you know, Testsuo and Kasen, they're doing what they're doing to protect her and keep her safe. But obviously, she wants to know more information, even if it's at the risk of this guys that she saw in the last week episode. Obviously, the dude that Testsuo has been working with now pretty much is, trying to get information out of her to see, like, okay, maybe I can get information out of the daughter. Maybe I can get closer to the answer of, like, what really happened to Nobuto. And it's weird because they try to play it off like, oh, he's just like a womanizer type of person. You don't need to talk with him or anything. And next thing you know, he's sending He's sending her like emails, pretty much getting her attention, and she's responding back to those messages, and they're seeing this and they're like, we got to do something about this. On top of the fact that obviously the video being fake as is, you know, that also doesn't help, in the fact that they'll eventually find out like said location of where the person is, or where they shot this. It's like that brings up on a whole nother issue. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. But just seeing, like, you know, Reika interact with this guy, which, funny enough, it's like, well, if you think this guy is a sus person, like, why talk to him? But I guess she really wants to know what's really going on with her parents. And now it's going to start to question the fact, like, okay, should the parents have let, you know, Reika in on this situation? Outside, just hiding the fact that, you know, oh, your dad killed the boyfriend, and obviously she's getting suspicious of the way that she sees her parents act and everything. And that obviously can make a case of concern, or issue a cause of concern for her, to like, why is my parents acting all strange like this? I need to get down to the bottom of this. And it really doesn't help when obviously the parents just like kind of neglect her in a way, and try to keep her out, obviously for the right reasons. But it's like, yeah, on top of it, I think it's Reika kind of being a little bit stupid. Like, come on, if you are sus about this guy and your parents are acting saying don't talk to this person because he's a womanizer, I think the first thing, like, if it was for me, like, a parent would tell me, oh, don't talk to this girl because she's going to do this, well then, obviously, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to listen to my parents' words. Now, you could say, oh, she's just a curious girl, and she wants to find out the truth about why Nobuto has been gone. Also, the fact that why she hasn't been able to go back to her apartment. You know, it's kind of a whole thing, but they end up having a plan to where they're going to, like, kind of take the location because, you know, go and find his place, which actually, funny enough, Kasen actually talks to the dude's mom, which it was pretty sad how the backstory went for that, because clearly we kind of see that his mom is obviously a loving individual, and now we get the backstory back when he got shot and it looked like he was about to die. You know, he was like, "I'm sorry, mother." You know, his mother seems like a very kind, caring individual, and we find out like, you know, his family backstory is pretty dark too, because his dad like was a restaurant owner, but then kind of got, you know, this gang got involved in their whole family matters and stuff like that, and the dude just couldn't, you know, bring himself to, you know, try to get out of the situation pretty much, I guess, and he ended up like hanging himself, which, you know, in a way it's kind of like a reflection of Kasen too, just thinking about the whole situation, because obviously the dude's dad was trying to protect his family. You have to wonder, like, if Testsuo, if it comes to this, like, will Testsuo, like, I guess, for a way, if he's just too deep into it and he knows, like, I can't, I guess if it's the only way to protect my family, I just have to be the one to die, well then, who's to say that maybe Tetsuo suffers a fate in this series before it ends, or as it's ending, a fate worse than what we all think of. Maybe he doesn't get out of here alive, maybe he does end up getting killed. But if it's to protect his family, I could definitely see that coming in the coming weeks. But we'll see. We'll definitely see where the show, where the series goes from that point on. But yeah, very interesting to see where it's going to. The show's going to go. But definitely interesting, and the fact that they go over to the plant, go over to this dude's house, and next thing you know, this guy's coming out of the elevator, and Tetsuo is there. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. But another solid episode of My Home Hero. I continue to enjoy watching this show, and I think it's a very underrated show out of this season of anime. And yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more My Home Hero content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. Until then, guys, peace.